oil contract. I read through... What are you doing? Nothing! I shove the BlackBerry back under the towel. Maya comes round the couch. Are you hiding something? No! From under the towel, the BlackBerry emits a bleep. Damn! Samantha, do you have a piece of electronic equipment under there? I sheepishly produce the BlackBerry. Oh, you workaholics! She grabs it out of my hand. You just don't know how to relax. I'm not a workaholic. I'm a lawyer. I can't just switch off, especially not right now. I'm up for partnership. As I say the words, I feel the familiar stabbing of nerves. Partner of one of the biggest law firms in the country. They make the decision tomorrow. Samantha, you have to slow down. From inside my paper knickers, there comes a judder. My mobile phone. I shoved it in there along with the BlackBerry and turned it on to vibrate so it wouldn't make a noise. What's that? Maya is gaping at my twitching towel. Look, I know you've got your rules, but I need my mobile. I reach under the towel for the phone. I look at the caller ID and feel a twist in my stomach. It's the office. They can leave a message. This is your own time. I'm an associate at Carter Spink. I don't have my own time. I flip the phone open and an angry male voice bites down the line. Where the hell are you? It's Ketterman, the head of our corporate department. The Fallon's deal is back on. Get back here now. Meeting at 10:30. I'll be there. I give Maya a rueful glance. Sorry. I'm not addicted to my watch, but obviously I rely on it. You would too if your time was measured in 6-minute segments. For every 6 minutes of my working life, I'm supposed to bill a client. It all goes on a computerised timesheet. 11 to 11:06, drafted contract for Project A. 11:06 to 11:12, amended documentation for Client B. 11:12 to 11:18, consulted on Agreement C. When I first started at Carter Spink, it freaked me out slightly, the idea that I had to write down what I was working on every minute of the day. I used to think, well, what if I do nothing for 6 minutes? What am I supposed to write down then? 11 to 11:06, stared aimlessly out of window. 11:06 to 11:12, daydreamed about bumping into George Clooney in the street. 11:12 to 11:18, attempted to touch nose with tongue. But the truth is, you get used to it. Put it this way. If I let 6 minutes tick away without achieving anything, I've wasted the firm £50. Lawyers at Carter Spink don't sit around. As I arrive at the office, Ketterman is standing by my desk, looking at the mess with distaste. I don't have the most pristine desk in the world, but I am totally intending to tidy it up as soon as I have some time. Meeting in 10 minutes, he says. I want the financing documentation ready. Absolutely. Ketterman is unnerving at the best of times, but today is a million times worse because tomorrow he and 13 other partners are holding a meeting to decide who'll become a new partner. The documentation is right here. I reach into a pile of folders and pull out what feels like a box file. It's an old box of Krispy Kreme donuts. Hastily, I shove it in the bin. It's definitely here somewhere. I scrabble frantically and locate the file. Here. I don't know how you can work in this shambles. I try to smile, but Ketterman is making me more and more nervous. Samantha. I look round in relief to see Arnold Saville approaching along the corridor. Arnold is my favourite of the senior partners. He greets me with a broad smile. Letter of appreciation, Samantha. He beams and holds out a sheet of paper. From the chairman of Glyman Brothers. I gather you saved him a few £1,000,000. He's delighted. I glance at Ketterman to see if he might look impressed, but he's still wearing his impatient frown. I also want you to deal with this. Ketterman plonks a file on my desk. I need a due diligence review in 48 hours. Ketterman's always giving me mundane work he can't be bothered to do himself. All the partners do it, even Arnold. Half the time they don't even tell me, just dump the file on my desk with some illegible memo and expect me to get on with it. As Ketterman stalks off, I glance at my watch. 10:22. I have precisely 8 minutes to make sure the documentation is all in order. I open the file and scan the pages swiftly. I've learnt to read a lot faster since I've been at Carter Spink. In fact, I do everything faster. I walk faster, talk faster, eat faster, have sex faster. Not that I've had much of that lately. But a couple of years ago, I dated a senior partner from Bury Forbes. He was called Jacob, and he had even less time than me. By the end, we'd honed our routine to about 6 minutes, which would have been quite handy if we were billing each other. He would make me come, and I would make him come, and then we'd check our emails. Anyway, Jacob moved to Boston, so that was the end of it. I didn't mind very much. Samantha, a voice interrupts my thoughts. Guy Ashby is standing at my door, 6'3" with olive skin and dark eyes. You coming to the meeting? Yes, I pick up my papers. Let's go. I've known Guy for a year, ever since he joined the corporate department as a partner. He's intelligent and funny, and we just somehow click. Apparently, Guy noticed me the first day, just like I noticed him, and he was interested. He asked if I was single, which I was. But Nigel McDermott, who is a stupid moron, told Guy I was attached to a senior partner at Bury Forbes. And then I heard on the grapevine he'd started going out with a girl called Charlotte. That's the way it goes. Some things happen, and some things don't. So, says Guy as we walk along the corridor, partner? Don't say that. He'll totally jinx it. Oh, come on. You're the brightest lawyer in your year. Do you ever make a mistake, Samantha Sweeting? Plenty, believe me. Like not grabbing you and telling you I was single the very first day we met. A mistake isn't a mistake, Guy says, unless it can't be put right. As he says the words, his eyes seem to twist into mine. 9 hours later, we're all still in the meeting. The clients have gone. Now it's up to us, the lawyers, to work out what they said and what they actually meant and put it all into a draft contract. It's 7:19. And in 11 minutes, I'm supposed to be sitting down to dinner with my mother and brother Daniel. I'll have to cancel my own birthday dinner. Even as I think the thought, I can hear the outraged voice of my friend Freya ringing in my mind. They can't make you stay at work on your birthday. What she doesn't understand is the deadline comes first. All right, people. Ketterman's voice commands immediate attention. We have to adjourn. What? My head pops up. Until we have the documentation from Fallon's, we can't proceed. I'll see you all tomorrow at 9. He sweeps out. I gather up my papers and push back my chair. My taxi edges through the traffic on Cheapside. I'm wearing a black suit, as I always do. I free my mouse-coloured hair from its elastic band, comb it out, then twist it back into place. Nice evening planned, says the taxi driver. It's my birthday, actually. He twinkles at me. You'll be partying then. Kind of. My family and parties don't exactly go together. But even so, it'll be really great for us to see each other. It doesn't happen very often. We have very busy careers. My mother is a barrister. My brother is head of investment at Whitton's. My dad lives in South Africa with his third wife, but that's okay. My mother's got enough energy for 2 parents. We come to a halt outside the restaurant and I pay the taxi driver and hurry inside. Hi, I say to the maitre d'. I'm meeting Ms. Tennyson. That's Mum. She disapproves of women taking the name of their husband. The maitre d' leads me to an empty table and I slide onto the suede banquette. I smile at the waiter who approaches. I'd like a Bucks Fizz, a gimlet and a martini, please. Mum always drinks gimlets, and Daniel won't say no to a martini. The waiter nods and disappears. As I scan the menu, I suddenly feel ravenous. It all looks so yummy. Glazed foie gras, lamb with spiced hummus, chocolate mint soufflé. Miss Sweeting. I look up to see the maitre d' approaching, holding a mobile phone. I have your mother on the telephone. Samantha, comes a crisp voice in my ear. Darling, I can't come tonight, I'm afraid. My smile falters. Not even for a drink? Her chambers are only 5 minutes away. I'm in court tomorrow, but have a nice evening with Daniel. Oh, have you heard about the partnership? Not that file. Hold the line, Samantha. Samantha. I look up to see a girl in a powder blue suit approaching. She's holding a gift basket. I'm Lorraine, Daniel's PA, she says. He couldn't make it tonight, I'm afraid, but he's here on the phone. She holds out a mobile. I take it and press it to my other ear. Hi, Samantha, comes Daniel's drawl.
Look, sweets, we're on a mega deal. I can't